Hello, everybody. I'm going to do a quick overview of my Computer Science 230 final project. So first off, I built this in Python 3.5 with no external packages. This is just uses base Python and 5,111 lines of code. The load system works, and I can show you that a bit later. I'll show you a bit later how to save. We can just start a new game, name our character. I'll just do it my YouTube handle, and I'll go with 3-5 strength int split. That's just because I like the art for that weapon the best that suits that build. So first off, you see the town screen. Towns will always have a general store, if we can find it, there it is, and it'll always have an inn, which is right here. Now, the other stores are just based out or picked out of a pool of 10 total towns, or 10 total shops. There's 4 types of stores. They'll have this screen. The 4 types of stores are general stores, which is what we have here. There's weapon stores that just have weapons, armor stores that just have armor, and markets that just have food. As you can see, we can go through the inventory, click on everything, we can buy it. There's inns, which just heal your whole HP and AP for a stable price. Healers that heal your HP for a certain price per point, and blacksmiths, which can add modifiers to your weapons, which we'll get to later. And the third type of shop is a challenge. So if we go into the arena, it'll give you gold and XP based off of your strength in the arena. Costs you AP and health, so we can compete in that. 2 gold, 2 XP. We lost 1 health and 1 action point. And the library does it for intelligence, based off your intelligence, and there's an archery range that does it based off your int. So let's go into the general store here. There's no weapon that's really good with our build, but we can get some armor, and that'll be fine. We can go into our inventory, and we can equip that, and it'll automatically update your player stats. The shops, you can buy anything, you can sell anything, you can buy a certain amount of this. It won't go over your gold or the amount that's in the inventory slot. I'll just tell you right now, you can save with S. You hit S on the town screen, it saves. You can hit S here. You can hit S in the shop screen. It'll save wherever. We close that. Go back in, load a game. Chucky Vaughn, hit load, and we're right back where we were. So if we go into the dungeon, you'll see it's a level 1. It has 3 rooms left. Each dungeon's level is based on the level of the town. Room's level is based on the level of the dungeon, and then enemies have levels based off of that, and the type of enemy that we get is based off of how many rooms there are. The last enemy of the first room is going to be harder than the first enemy of that room, and then the last room of the dungeon will be harder than the first room in the dungeon. So it just scales, everything scales up inside the dungeon. So this is our basic combat screen. We have our enemy over here on the right with their stats, and our stats over here on the left, and we have 3 options. We can attack. This, you can see that costs us 5 AP. We can rest in case we run out of AP to regain it, or we can attempt to run away, which has a 50% chance. It just went back to this screen because I instantly killed the enemy. But here you can see the bat did 2 damage. I blocked 1. I lost 0 health. Sometimes it doesn't work very well, but that's okay. I did 3 damage. It blocked 0, so I did 3. And then I regenerated 3 action points because my my piece of armor that I bought gave me action point regen. So I'll have to rest less often. As you can see, I rested there and I got action points back, and then it still attacks me. He goes first, usually because I have less speed than he does, and then I killed it. I got XP and gold, and it went to the next enemy automatically. And just a small thing, this should work on the screen. If I rescale this and I keep playing, it'll stay constant, and then when I beat the room, it'll go back here, and the scale stays constant, and the location stays constant through every screen. So I can move it around, it'll stay constant everywhere. And that's pretty much it. Weapons, armor, and food can all have modifiers on them. I don't think there were any in here with modifiers, unfortunately. Trust me, they're in here, but they'll just change the stats of the weapon, the armor, or the food. Basically the whole project. After we beat the dungeon, I need to heal though. Let me heal first and then I'll beat the dungeon. It was close. I leveled up, so you can also level up. I'll just put another one in strength. When you level up your strength, your health goes up, but this stays a percentage. So if you get more, it doesn't keep the static amount. It keeps the percentage health that you had. I need to rest. Oh no, this is going to be close. All right, I won. Now I can go to the next town. This town has an archery range, general store, and an inn. Then I can just save, and then I can quit. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to release a few videos after this that explain certain parts of the program. and I'll be looking at the source code. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.